In this video, we're going to give you a brief introduction to Marriott Bonvoy, which is Marriott's loyalty program. I'll talk about some of the basics of the program, how to get status, how you accrue points toward free nights, and the benefits that you can get at each level of the program. Now, this video is meant to be a high-level overview to help you understand the basic structure of the Bonvoy program. When you're ready for more information, check out our other videos on specific aspects of the program, like how to earn free nights, how to value your points, how Marriott credit cards come into play, and much more. We'll link several of these videos below, but we're always adding to our content and comparing other loyalty programs as well. So please subscribe to the channel to be notified when we make new content and to follow along. Marriott operates over 30 hotel brands all over the world, from luxury brands like the Ritz-Carlton and St. Regis, to premium hotels like the Marriott and Sheraton brands, to more budget-friendly hotel brands like Fairfield and Courtyard, as well as some long-term stay brands. My wife and I use Marriott for our primary hotel brand, and one of the main reasons for this is Marriott's massive footprint. According to the company, at the end of 2023, Marriott had over 8,800 locations in 139 countries and operated over 1.5 million rooms. We'll be the first to tell you that the Bonvoy program isn't perfect, but Marriott's reach across the globe is tough to beat, and when our travel often takes us off the beaten path and to a wide variety of global destinations, we found there's almost always a Marriott property where we're going, more so in our experience than with any other brand by far. So once you've joined the Bonvoy program, which you can do on Marriott's website or at a hotel, there are a few things you get when you book a hotel with Marriott. You will earn Bonvoy points, which can be used for free nights, be transferred to airlines, or be used for gift cards and Marriott experiences. You'll earn elite qualifying nights towards status. You'll have access to member rates for booking, and you can use mobile check-in and free Wi-Fi in your room. So those are the things you get as a member of the Bonvoy program when you book directly with Marriott. If you book through a third party, like an online travel agent such as Hotels.com, or your credit card's travel portal, such as those operated by Chase, American Express, or Capital One, it works a little differently. You won't earn Bonvoy points for your stay. You won't get elite qualifying nights towards status. And if you already have status, you may or may not get the benefits of that status. You can call the hotel or give them your Bonvoy number at check-in, and the hotel may give you the benefits associated with your status, or they may not. Now, the purpose of this video is to talk about the Bonvoy program, but we did make a video about booking through a travel portal versus booking through the hotel directly, where we talk about the points you can earn from your credit card and other things to consider if you want to book through a travel portal instead of directly through a hotel. Check that video out if you're interested. We'll link it below. So let's talk about earning Marriott points. When you book through Marriott and stay at one of these brands, you'll earn 10 Bonvoy points per dollar spent. As you can see, this is most of Marriott's brands. You do earn fewer points from brands not listed here, which are usually the more specialized brands that are less of a traditional hotel. If you stay at one of the longer-term stay brands or one of their discount brands, like Town Place Suites or 4 Points Flex by Sheraton, you'll earn 5 points per dollar. You'll earn 4 points per dollar at Studio Res properties and 2.5 points per dollar at Marriott Executive Apartments. Now, this is just the base points you'll earn from your stays, and in fact, you can earn up to 23.5 total points per dollar with bonuses. So let's talk about how. There are actually 3 ways you can earn points when you book a stay with Marriott. We've already talked about the first, which is the 10 points per dollar in base points you get with most brands, or less if applicable. You also earn bonus points based on your status level with Marriott. We'll talk about status in a minute, but for now let me just say that you can earn up to 75% extra points if you have top-level status with them. So you'd earn an extra 75% of the 10 base points you get, which would be another 7.5 points per dollar. And lastly, if you have a Marriott brand credit card from either Chase or American Express, you will earn 3 to 6 points per dollar on your Marriott bookings if you use the credit card to pay for charges at the hotel. This amount depends on which card you have, but most cards earn 6 points per dollar. It's really just the very basic ones that earn less. These points are awarded to you by the credit card company, not by Marriott, but they'll show up in your Marriott account as normal as long as the credit card is linked to your Bonvoy account. So if you have top tier status with Marriott and use a Marriott credit card to make a booking, you'll earn 10 points per dollar base points, another 7.5 for your status, and another 6 from your credit card, for a total of 23.5 points per dollar. So there are a lot of ways you can use Marriott points. The most common way, of course, is to use them for free nights at Marriott properties. But you can also transfer them to Marriott's vast network of airline partners, buy gift cards, and bid on experiences. All kinds of things. We made a video talking about transferring Marriott points to airline partners and how to get value in doing this. So check that out next if you're interested. Also, as with any loyalty program, it is most advantageous to put in the work to get the most value out of your points rather than just blindly using them as soon as you get them. So we also have a video on how you should value your Marriott points, where we talk about the value we shoot for when redeeming our points, as well as some tips and tricks to get the best value out of your points. For example, Marriott has a 5th night free benefit where, if you book a hotel for 5 nights using points, you actually only pay for 4 nights and get the 5th night free. Check out our video on valuing Marriott points for helpful tricks like that one to maximize your points value. Okay, so as promised, let's look at the different tiers of elite status in the Marriott Bonvoy program. When you first sign up, you start as a member, but you can earn status each year as follows. When you reach 10 qualifying nights, you earn silver status. At 25, you earn gold status. At 50 nights, you would earn platinum elite status. At 75 nights, you earn titanium elite status. And at 100 qualifying nights and at least $23,000 US in spend, you would earn ambassador elite status, which is the top tier status with Marriott. Now do note that you need to renew your status every year by meeting the minimum stay requirements, and these nights do not roll over. Marriott also has lifetime status at the silver, gold, and platinum levels, as well as a lifetime titanium status that some people have but that can no longer be earned. We're going to look at the benefits for each tier, but first let's talk about how you get qualifying nights with Marriott. There are 2 main ways you can earn elite qualifying nights with Marriott. The first, and the most obvious, is spending a night in a hotel. There are also credit cards which give you elite qualifying nights every year, up to 25 in the case of the Bonvoy Brilliant card, and some also that give you more qualifying nights when you spend more money on the credit card. Also, Marriott runs a double night promotion on occasion, often in the early part of the calendar year, where you can get an extra qualifying night for each night you spend. And there are also other promotions and things like event hosting where you may be able to get elite nights. I don't have experience with these things myself, but Marriott does list them as a way to earn qualifying nights, so I'll mention them here. If you want more information on how to earn elite night credits, including tips on using both a business and a personal credit card to earn extra nights, check out our video on elite night credits linked below. We also talk about each credit card from American Express and Chase and how many elite night credits you earn from each of them. Also, I'll link our video on the double night promotion Marriott did in early 2025 if you want to see an example of what that promotion would look like. It's not currently running as of the filming of this video, but it will give you an idea of how it may work when Marriott runs the promotion again. Okay, let's look at the benefits of each elite level in the Marriott Bonvoy program. At the silver level, you don't get much, I'll be honest. You do get a slight 10% bump to points earned, which is something, and priority late checkout, which I'm not sure really amounts to anything, since it's not guaranteed. Also, all levels of the Bonvoy program give you their ultimate reservation guarantee, which is actually a good benefit and quite valuable according to many people who travel much more than we do. I'll let you read the details of it on Marriott's website. I don't want to interpret the legality of it, but essentially, it can be a layer of protection against having your reservation not honored at a property. Now, at 25 nights, Gold is where you really start to see benefit from the program, especially outside the United States. You get a 25% bonus to points earned, a 2 p.m. late checkout, a welcome gift of points, and you can qualify for room upgrades. Again, this is more valuable outside the US, especially in Asia. But within the US, there are a lot of gold elites, and I'm not sure how much upgrading actually happens at this level. At the platinum status, at 50 nights, there are a lot of benefits, again, especially outside of the US. You get a 50% bonus on points earned, a 4 p.m. late checkout, a welcome gift, possible upgrades including select suites, lounge access in hotels with lounges, and free breakfast in some Marriott hotels. There's a whole complicated list of which brands offer free breakfast in which regions of the world and under what circumstances, and we talk about that in some of our other videos. But unfortunately, Marriott does not give free breakfast at all of its properties to even high status members. You also get an annual choice benefit each year if you reach 50 qualifying nights, and that can include some upgrade certificates or some other things. Now, we have done a whole series of videos on Marriott Platinum status, which is the status my wife and I currently have with Marriott. Essentially, we tracked every stay we had during 2024 at Marriott properties and kept track of how often we were upgraded, if we got free breakfast, if we had late checkout, and if they could accommodate us on early check-in, and any other relevant benefits for each property we visited in the US, Europe, and Asia. If you're like us, you might wonder how often upgrades actually happen, if they're any good, and how all these promised benefits actually translate in the real world. These videos give actual real data on these things, and we're making another video for 2025, so please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to be notified when that is released. We also talk about the annual choice benefits in more detail, and we talk about how we used it. Also, we made a video looking at titanium status and analyzing our travel patterns and trying to evaluate if it's worth it for us to try to achieve titanium status in the future. So check that out as well. So back to our status, both titanium and ambassador status offer a 75% bonus on points earned and enhanced room upgrades. You get another annual choice benefit at 75 nights, which has more options. There are also some other benefits which are less tangible, especially at the ambassador level, where you get a personal ambassador within the program that is supposed to help you arrange things with your stays and can even let you set a 24-hour period for your room stay outside of the traditional check-in and check-out times. Now, this isn't a comprehensive list of all the benefits included in each tier of the Bonvoy program, especially at the higher tiers, but rather an overview of what the program offers. Check Marriott's website for the most up-to-date information, which could, of course, change at any time. Now, I've already talked about how holding a Marriott credit card can give you qualifying nights each year, but some credit cards actually give you status just by having the card, without you needing to hit the qualifying nights threshold each year. The Marriott Brilliant from Amex is the premium Marriott credit card, and it gives platinum status. There are also a few Marriott cards that give gold status, and some that give silver status. Also, the American Express Platinum card currently gives you gold status with Marriott, at least at the time of this recording. As I mentioned before, our video on Elite Night credits explains each Marriott card in much more detail. If you have a credit card that gives you status, you get all the benefits associated with that status, except for the annual choice benefits for getting to 50 or 75 nights per year. You can still earn those if you get to those thresholds, of course, and the elite nights given by the credit cards do count, but you don't get the platinum annual benefit just because you have the Brilliant card. Now, I have talked a lot about the Brilliant card throughout this video when it comes to elite nights, platinum status, and, as you'll see in a minute, when it comes to free night certificates. This is the premium card in the space, and it has the best benefits of any Marriott card. but it does have a hefty annual fee. We made a video on the Brilliant card to hopefully help you decide if it's worth it for you. Check it out, linked below, when you're ready to watch. Now, one more thing I want to mention before we wrap up this discussion of the Bonvoy program is the free night certificates you can earn each year through credit cards. Several of the cards give you a free night certificate each year, ranging from a 35,000 point night for some of the cheaper cards to an 85,000 point night with the Brilliant and Ritz-Carlton cards. As you might have guessed by now, we have a video on this very subject, where we discuss each card that gives a free night certificate and talk about a strategy to ultimately end up with 4 free night certificates per year. You actually need to get the cards in a certain order to do this quickly, and we'll link that below. So that's it for our quick overview of the Marriott Bonvoy program. Although the Bonvoy program isn't perfect, my wife and I get a lot of value out of it. Marriott's huge global footprint is very valuable to us, and we are rarely unable to find a Marriott property close to where we want to be. We really value some of the benefits, like the late checkout and early check-in, which is so helpful in planning when we have a flight or a train or something at a time that doesn't coincide with traditional check-in and check-out times. We feel we get good value from the points and get enough from the other benefits that we feel the program as a whole is a net positive for us. I've already linked most of our videos talking about the Bonvoy program as we've progressed throughout this overview. But I do just want to mention that we have made room tour videos of many Marriott properties and are continuing to add more. So please follow our link at the end of the video to our Marriott video playlist, where you can find most of the videos mentioned here, as well as the room tours. We also have a video talking about Hyatt's loyalty program and how it compares to our experience with Marriott, and I'll link that as well. If you found this video helpful, we'd love it if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot. Thanks for watching.